Hello, welcome to Home Learning Together. If you are new here, it's lovely to meet you. Hi. If you are already part of the Home Learning Together family, it's lovely to see you back and thank you so much for your support. Whilst I have you here, please take a time to give this video a like. Please subscribe and hit the notifications button so that you get notified of more of my videos. So today I would like to discuss with you some of the plans that I've got in terms of organizing my children's homework. So firstly, I'd like to talk to you about the academic structure of our home, if you're not aware. So I have got a 13-year-old who is in year 8, and that's my David. He is working on above average on most of his subjects, and has completed most of his homework for Spanish, geography, what was the other ones, maths, and the only one that he has outstanding is English, and he has asked me for support with that. So for David, it will only be English that I will be sort of asking him open questions, sort of guiding through his homework. Then I have got the twins, Nathan and Nason. They are 8 years old, soon to be 9 in November, on the 15th of November, and they are both in year 4. Now, Nathan and Nason are both working in different levels, and they also have different levels of engagement. At home, I would say that Nathan, from the work that I give to Nathan, he is working at year 5, year 6 level. Whereas with Nason, I tend to cover the year 1/year 2 curriculum, okay? And their homework I can show you because they brought it home. They were given, I'm so organized, termly homework. So we've got 9 boxes there, which we will be looking at. It will be a discussion with the twins to see which topic they would like to cover. Just be mindful to be realistic, not attempting to do too much, because you really want to draw from the learning experience and their ability to sort of remember the learning. Yeah. So that's that one. And then they were also sent a spelling list. I don't know if you can see. They were also sent a spelling list. And for Nason, this is great, I've got these, you can see, that really help him with his spelling, just reminding him of how the word ends. And we've got the continuous coercive writing there. This is from TTS, if you were wondering. Okay, so I'll be using this with Nason, and a lot of movement learning, because trying to channel his amazing, awesome ADHD energy. So that is the plan. So there may be obstacle course, using Scrabble pieces, clapping, or even skipping to help him with his spelling list. Okay, and then the twins were also sent times table. And I remember having a conversation with Nathan's teacher when he was about to start year 3. So during the summer prior to year 3, we'd been working on all of the times tables up to 12. And I begged for the teacher to allow him to have access to it on the TT Rockstat, but they said they had to follow the curriculum. So this is what his heat map looks like. So again, a lot of practice, and he is his own competition, so he will want to have a lot more of the darker greens in there. And I can also, yes Maya? Yeah, I'm going to talk about you in a minute. You just hold on. The joys of home learning. And I will also try to pair him with David, my eldest, because they're both competitive, and we do try, I do try to instill in them healthy competition because they both thrive on it. If your child doesn't, I wouldn't say that that's a good thing to do. Yeah. And then they were sent, Nathan's already started his, so they're just paper-based TT Rockstar or times tables Rockstars, okay? And for Nathan, to increase the speed, because he already knows in terms of accuracy, because we've already worked on that, it will be, to increase the speed, we'll be looking at his calligraphy, how he's moving his hand across the paper. So looking at the mechanics of it really, and the ergonomics, yes. And we will attempt to do 5 pages per session. So imagine he has 2 sessions a day, maybe 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. So for the day he would have done 10. Okay, so that's just to increase speed. And you might think, oh, 5 is a lot just for one sitting, but I'm drawing upon his love and passion for maths, so it will be a breeze for him. He's already done it. It was what, was it 8 o'clock this morning you were doing these? Yeah, so he did 5 already around 8 o'clock in the morning. He just loves it. So I do tend to use that in my favor. Yeah, just try and get the work done. And then we've got Maya. See, I'm talking about you. Maya. And Maya has different events that were sent by her nursery. Maya is in Foundation 2. At home we are working on Year 1 curriculum. Maya just really loves, adores learning. She's very passionate about it. If you look through some of our videos that we are learning together, you can you can just tell she loves reading. She's really into her literacy, writing, spelling, looking at pictures, so I'm just sort of trying to work with her in terms of her maths. In terms of homework, so Maya was sent this events list, but she does get sent homework once a week.
Mommy.
Yeah.
This is on 1 week.
Yeah, 1 week.
Not talking about it.
Okay, sorry. So how am I going to plan for all of this? Step 1, understand that this is their learning experience, this is their learning journey. Yeah?
I want to talk about my birthday.
We will talk about your birthday, but let just Mummy finish.
Okay.
It is their learning journey, so as much as my excitement over homework and home learning is telling me, oh, let's just go and do everything and let's do this and let's do that, I need to take a step back. And the way that I will go about it is I will have a discussion with each child and ask them how do they want to approach their homework. So it will be very much child-centered, and they would have to sort of discuss with me, and I can just sort of guide them a little bit so that they hit the outcomes for the learning. I would start with Maya's events simply because they're dated. Some of them is just getting a costume, so I can have those ready. It's out of the way. Maya loves her learning, so I could probably pair her with David. She could sit with David. All of my children work mostly independent, even Maya. Even, for example, if she sent a homework from nursery, she does the work by herself, and in terms of reading the exercises, I still ask her to read some of the high frequency words that she knows. So she's involved with the whole process of doing her homework. And it builds also that ownership. In terms of the twins, which is the ones that I will approach next, mainly because there are a lot of boxes. There is a lot of learning to be done. They have this, they have the times table, and they have the spelling. And I will set Nathan off independently, and I'll be working a lot more with Nathan, giving him a lot of coach. Yes, Maya? Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Okay, thank you. A lot of coaching and feedback and a lot of support there. Wait, Maya, let Mama finish. So I will leave David, I wouldn't say last, because I will be running the twins and David alongside, because for me, I've supported all of them through nursery, well, before they started nursery actually. So we did a lot of home learning at home, and then supported them through nursery, supported them through primary, but once they reached secondary school, that's when I hit brakes, and I actually mean it. So with David, I only do random spot checks. Have you done your homework? How are you getting on with school? And he tells me how he feels. It's very much about how are you enjoying school? How are you enjoying your lessons? And he knows that the expectation that he has from himself is high already. So I don't really need to push into that, because the work has already been done. It's almost like, you sort of coach and mentor them and build that mindset that when they reach secondary school, they can already do it. So at the moment, I'm just stepping back and watching David. But he did ask for help. So as part of his study strategies, study strategies, he needs to recognize when he needs help. Hence, for the other homeworks that he had, Spanish, geography, music, he's done them independently. He's not even come to me for it. But for English, he recognized that he needed help. So that's when I step in, and it will be a lot of open questions. How do you want to tackle this? Why this way? Have you thought of? And reflecting as well on his past assignments for school, thinking about what has worked for you, David, what would you like to see differently this time? And he said that he needed some time for practice, his presentation. So I was thinking about giving him 1 week to get the work done, because he's just, naturally fast, and if he's working with me, it'll be a lot faster. But he did say, oh, Mummy, I need some time to practice because it's a presentation. So we sort of pushed back the date. So again, it's all a lot about working together, a lot about communication, and giving them ownership for their own learning, for their own presentation of the work and everything. So that is how I'm going to plan and organize it. A few tips from me. Don't feel like you have to do everything in terms of completing the whole homework. It is more important that you focus on the learning experience, that they enjoy it as much as possible, to learn through play and get them involved in the learning. Look at their learning styles. How do they prefer to learn? And try to incorporate that into the exercises. For example, I know that Nathan loves movement. So in terms of the digestive system, I was thinking about don't do that, modeling clays, just to get his, we'll get him moving his hand, but I still need to get his opinion on that. Okay, that is it from me. Let me know if this was helpful, and please, yeah.
Talk about my birthday.
I will. Okay, so Maya's birthday is in December. She's going to turn 4 on the 19th of December. Is that okay, Maya?
Yeah.
So hopefully we will do a video so she can share all of her goodiness of turning 4. Okay, so as I was saying, don't feel that you are alone. Feel free to get in touch with me. You will find me on Instagram at Mrs_A_tutoring. You will also find me on my Facebook page at Home Learning Together, or you can just drop a comment down below and I will say hi and I'll try and support you as best as I can. You can also lean on other parents from school that you know, and even educators that you know, and also please use the class teachers for any support that you may have. That is it from me. Let's share ideas, and from you, yes, let's share ideas. I'm available if you have any questions. Thank you so much for listening. This is Home
Learning
Together. And I'm Mrs. A, and this is
me.
Maya. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.